Hello, it's Melinda from Scrapbookingncraft. Welcome to Spooktober. We're hoping in the month of October to bring you lots of projects utilising our stamps and, not stamps, we don't have Halloween stamps this year, sorry, stencils and chipboard. It's very late at night when I'm recording this. So this art journal page is utilising our Bat Stencil, and I will link that below. So it's a 6x6 or just under 6x6 stencil, and they're priced at $5, so they're a really good bargain price, and that's our everyday price. So I'm using the Bat Stencil. I'm working in an altered book, so you can see some text on the page, and I've just read the page before I started, and that white stuff I'm playing with at the moment is gloss gel medium, and I'm using it as a resist technique. So I'm putting it through the stencil with a credit card or an old gift card, and you can't really see it at the moment, but I promise you'll see it soon. So basically, when I add the ink over the top, the ink will resist where the matte gel medium or gloss gel medium has gone, and then you'll be able to see the design. So deciding to use my oxide inks that are quite new to me, so I'm still experimenting with these, but they go lovely over top of the gel medium. So I have got the colours, I believe that is Wild Honey. Just don't know what I've done with them at the moment. Swung around and picked them up. So we're using Wild Honey, Twisted Citron, Seedless Preserves, which is more of a pink than a purple, and Black Soot Distressed Oxide inks. Some of the new colours from Tim Holtz. So you can start to see the bats in the Seedless Preserves, and definitely when I put the Black Soot over the top. And I do apologise for the rattling, or not the rattling, it's not rattling, the movement. I'm working on a trestle table, and every time I go and ink, it shakes the table. And I do apologise if my head makes a bit of an appearance, or the top of my head. I am working with a new camera angle. I've built a new tripod, and I'm just trying to get used to that angle as well. So just giving those a bit of a dry. So you can see the bats, and the bats do come quite alive at the end. So this stamp here was a metal die cut that I have, and I die cut some fun foam and stuck it on the piece of chipboard. And I'm just spritzing it with water and pressing it into the oxide inks, and it's actually going to change the colour of the oxide inks and make them oxidize. And you'll see that closer up in the close-ups at the end of the video. It's a little bit hard to see here, but just holding it for a few seconds and it will oxidize the ink, and you can get the two-toned effect, which is really fun. Then I decide to, after I dry that, and you can sort of see it's very subtle, but it is, in sort of real life, looking at the page at the moment, it is quite a definite design, but it's hard to pick up in the camera. So just giving that a bit of a dry. Sorry about my head. It's hard for me to see if things are dry at the camera angle we've got. So now I'm directly applying the Black Soot Distress Oxide to the foam homemade stamp and pressing it on the page, because I like the contrast of the black vines and the white vines on the opposite sides of the pages. And I do hit those with a bit of water in a minute as well, just to sort of soften them down and oxide them a little to match. So just hitting that with a few spritzes of water, and then mopping that up with my paper towel roll. I like to keep the paper towel in a roll because it's nice to roll onto the page, and at the moment I'm trying to tap off some of the ink that is on the bats as well, and you can see them appearing a bit brighter with the gel medium. Giving that a nice big dry off, and then we'll move on to our next bit. Sorry, I'm just looking for something off camera on my desk. Now I'm just auditioning some stamps. I'm not quite sure what I want to put there, so I actually go off camera and find this stamp. This stamp is by Stamp Pendus, and it's a little haunted house that I want to stamp. I sort of had a really gap area, and I left that on purpose because I knew I wanted to put something there, but I didn't want to detract from the oxides or from the stencils, so I didn't want anything covering it up, so I thought a nice stamped image would be good. And then I'm just auditioning other stamps. I'm being very indecisive tonight about what stamps I want to add there. So while I'm just stamping away, welcome to all our new subscribers. We've had a flourish of you come on lately. This channel is for my website, so my website is always linked below, Scrapbooking and I make and design a lot of stencils, a lot of stamps, foam stamps, and also a lot of chipboard. So I've designed this channel to make examples of our products, using our products to show you some ideas. Feel free to copy straight out what I do, I don't mind. It's a bit of flattery when someone wants to copy my idea. And we're also hoping in 2018, which will be a few short months away, to have a design team come on board as well. And then we can have other people using our products, because everyone's style is different. My style is obviously my style, but everyone else's style is different. So watch out for that. It will be announced on this channel and our Facebook page. And we've got an Instagram as well, which I'm starting to learn how to use. I don't Instagram as much as I should. So just continuing stamping. It's a bit hard to stamp in the book, so I do pick it up and put my hand under it. And I am using a stamping block that is too big for the little stamp, so I should have went and got my littler one, but I was being lazy and this one was on my desk, so it's the one I used, and it's far too big. So there, I'm just trying to stamp more of the fence without getting a little arch there. And it sort of fades off into the distance, which is the look I was going for. So I've just ran off to get a couple of pens because I decided that house needs just a few lines, and I'm sorry about my head in the shot. I will have to get used to this new camera angle and working without getting my head in the shot. So what I am doing is just cleaning up a few of the lines and putting a squiggly line either side of the house, and just cleaning up a few lines. It didn't stamp perfectly well because I am stamping in a book and the book is not totally flat. And then I decided to add some dots. It just needed something in the sky, so I decided to just scribble some little dots here and there. And again, you'll see those in the close-ups, which are coming up very soon. So here I give you a quick look. And then I decided it needs a bit of defining around the edge, so I grabbed my Ranger Archival ink pad, which is the white one, permanent ink, and just brush it around the edge, just to give it a little bit more darker black and another contrast, and it just frames the page. And just a few more dots because I felt I didn't have enough dots. I'm loving this page. I'm really loving art journaling at the moment and utilising our products in scrapbooking, card making, and art journaling. So we will come to some still photos at the moment and some close-ups, which will show you some more detail. So that's the full scrapbook page, and then I've taken some close-ups of the detail to show you. So you can see the bats are standing out a lot more now, which is really cool. And this next one, I think this last one, shows the stamp with the distressed off sides. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.